Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Red Table Stand with all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news. Well, we have lots of stuff to get into right now as the newses are buzzing, brother. All the sector is buzzing out. We all know that the transfer window is at its end. It's the end period of the transfer saga. We are, watching right now. We are bearing with. So yeah, we have a lots of stuff to get into, regarding AMRABAT, regarding CUCURELLA, regarding Van de Beek, regarding, Ted and Mengi. So yeah, we will get into all of those stuff. So yeah, absolutely make sure to, to smash that like button. And if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe and help us reach that 175 subscriber mark. It is absolutely free. So anyway, without any further ado, let's get started. I can see Pooja have already said keep it up, Snafu. Thank you so much, Pooja, for joining the chat and your support. So moving on to the subject of Sofian Amrabat, the saga. This is a saga, man. The way it had gone for, the period of time we have spent for Sofian Amrabat. I mean, serious. You know what? I will put up a poll. I do want to know what do you guys think, because this is the final moment. This is the moment of truth. So what will happen regarding Sofian Amrabat, man? Will we? Will we see Sofian Amrabat in Man United shirt? This season? A simple yes or no, brother. Please do let me know. Please, all of you guys, please do let me know your opinion. That will we see Sofian Amrabat in Manchester United shirt this season? So please do let me know that. So the first bit I will talk about regarding Sofian Amrabat that came out of David Ornstein, a little bit after we have finished our last live session. I can see Rohit have already joined also. Hi, Bhaiya. Hi, Rohit. Thank you so much, brother, for joining the chat. What David Ornstein have to say regarding Sofian Amrabat was Manchester United working on deal to sign Sofian Amrabat. United hope to take Fiorentina midfield on loan rather than permanent due to financial fair play. I guess 2 or 3 or 4 days back, we have already talked about that possibility of Manchester United signing Sofian Amrabat on a loan deal rather than going for a permanent one. Ryan Gravenberch among other options, but Morocco international top target. 27-year-old wants Old Trafford move. It is nothing new to us. We knew from the very beginning that Amrabat wants to join us. We wanted to sign him. Fiorentina have no problem, letting go of Amrabat and joining Manchester United, but we were the one delaying the process. And then just a while later, Alfredo Pedula, another Italian journalist, came out and said Fiorentina had agreed a fee with Nottingham Forest for Sofian Amrabat. However, he turned them down. So yeah, Alfredo Pedula said, and we all knew, it was covered by, every other journalist. It broke when that news broke. Thank you, Aditya, for joining the chat as well. I will get into your chat, guys. So please do let me know what your opinion is, and please do let me, know your opinion on that voting poll as well. So Fiorentina have agreed a deal with Nottingham Forest for Sofian Amrabat. However, he turned them down. So yeah, he will not be joining Nottingham Forest because he have turned them down. But the interesting part is the deal of Nottingham Forest. The deal they put through for Sofian Amrabat was 17.5 million pounds plus something like 5-6 millions in add-ons. So yeah, when the transfer window started, it was around 25 million pound. Then we all knew it got slashed to 21 million pound. And now Nottingham Forest have put in a bid for him of 17.5 million pounds, which got accepted by Fiorentina, but got rejected by Sofian Amrabat. Then another news, another journalist, Gianluca Di Marzio, another Italian journalist, talking that Fiorentina have rejected all loan offers for Sofian Amrabat, which includes an offer from Manchester United in the last hour. So yeah, we are scrapping for Amrabat. We are looking under the sofa to find out some coins maybe so that we can put up a bid for Sofian Amrabat. Because we are even struggling to put in a bid which equals that Nottingham Forest bid of 17.5 million pounds. So yeah, brother, this was all the news regarding Amrabat. But then another boom. Just a few minutes ago, Romano have said Manchester United's offer for Sofian Amrabat was through intermediaries. Fiorentina want guarantee either a permanent deal or a loan with an obligation to buy. So what the news was regarding that loan deal was Manchester United wasn't, haven't included that option to buy, which Fiorentina want. Yeah, they are willing to give, as the news suggests from Romano, that they are open to give a Sofian Amrabat on loan, but they want an obligation to buy. So we have to buy him in the next year, no matter what level of performance he gives us. And I am all right with that. I am all right with that. I wanted to sign him permanently in this very season. So if we are not going to do that, obviously Fiorentina will want a guarantee, and I absolutely get that, and I am all in for that. I am all in for that subject, brother. Believe me, because we needed Amrabat. We needed Amrabat in the month of June. We needed Amrabat from that very match we started against Wolves. So yeah, it is already too late. And if they do think that yeah, Manchester United, they will opt for a loan to buy option, which is the, what should I say, the easiest way to get Amrabat right now without spending a lot of money, which our club is clearly struggling with. So I do think that will be the thing that will happen. Regarding Amrabat, we will see that he will end up as a Manchester United player this season as a loan deal, and it will get permanent in the coming season. So please guys, do let me know your opinion regarding this Sofian Amrabat deal. I mean, seriously, the way it was going on, when I just finished our previous session and I went on to Twitter and finding about all the latest news, I can see that there were 3-4 journalists pop another different news regarding Sofian Amrabat. There were 3-4 news updates regarding just Sofian Amrabat deal. And what Fabrizio Romano had just said that yeah, Fiorentina is open to send Sofian Amrabat on a loan deal, but they want to include that obligation to buy clause on that loan deal. So yeah, if we are not going to buy him this season, we will have to buy him in the coming season. So yeah, I am all in for that, guys. I am absolutely all in for that. I would have preferred that yeah, we bought him in this very season, but if we can't do that, as we all know, that financial fair play is being slapped upon our place in this whole transfer window. So yeah, I do not think that will be the case. We will see Sofian Amrabat joining us as a permanent one, but I do hope so that yeah, we can make that loan deal happen. I can see many of you guys have joined us. With a detail of the Manchester United loan offer for Amrabat, 2 million payable in 1 million installment, but a break clause effective in January would come prior to second installment. As such, only the daily salary of 1 million euro would be guaranteed. Fiorentina understandably rejected it. Manchester United, absolutely, man. See, the thing is that we can get a proper loan deal if we are treating them respectfully. As I have said this so many times, the way Fiorentina have conducted this whole process throughout the transfer window, the level of patience both the player and the club have shown to Manchester United, we should respect them back. That is the one thing at the very least they absolutely deserve. So if we are putting out that, that kind of deal, that literally, what insults them up front, that should not be the case at all. What Ifra is saying, oh my god, today is so fucking hot, man. Where are we heading as a team? Following a player since June and then waiting till final days of the transfer window to shut. They start complicating things that they want a loan move. If they knew they wanted a loan move, they would have bid it earlier. We are tired as fans. Man, see, the thing is that the only reason we have delayed this process so much because we do not have the injection of money we absolutely needed. We absolutely needed some injection of money. I mean, seriously, where is Joel Glazer? When in the middle of transfer window, he came out and said that yeah, he will back up Erik ten Hag as much as possible in every way he will get back. No, he haven't. Absolutely he haven't. So yeah, this is how we are going to get Amrabat. Because as Fabrizio Romano have been saying for so long, that we needed to get rid of either Donny van de Beek or Scott McTominay. Neither of that happened. At least up till now it happened yet. It hasn't happened yet. It may happen in the coming hours as the news are coming out. I will get into about that as well regarding Donny van de Beek, not Scott McTominay. If that will happen with Bayern Munich, and it happens, but I do not see a club like Bayern Munich spending 45 million pounds on a player like, Scott McTominay. I do not think, seriously, I do not think that will happen. I do not see that happening. If you guys do think that, please do let me know your opinion regarding that Scott McTominay subject. So anyway, moving on to the next one, our next target, as you guys already know, that we have fixated ourselves with Marc Cucurella. Manchester United Ten Hag have decided that he will look no further. Cucurella is the guy, to substitute Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia potentially. So yeah, what the news are coming out, it came out from the Express, and what they are saying, Marc Cucurella could join Manchester United as early as today, according to Marca, a Spanish outlet. The Spanish outlet claimed Cucurella's desire to join Eric Ten Hag targeting a loan has moved United and Chelsea closer to an agreement. United will allegedly pay a £3 million loan fee to take Cucurella to Old Trafford this season. See, in our earlier session, we have already taught that we have to, cover 100% of the wage of Marc Cucurella, which would cost Manchester United around £10 million a year. So we will be spending £10 million on a loan deal, and you know what, Manchester United have offered of £2 million of loan fee, but Chelsea have rejected that and asked for a £7 million deal. But now Fabrizio Romano have said Marc Cucurella is close to joining Manchester United. The loan deal will be less than Chelsea's asking fee of £7 million. So what the Marca, the Spanish outlet have claimed that it would be £3 million. Fabrizio Romano haven't claimed that, but what he said that it will be less than Chelsea's asking fee of £7 million. So yeah, it will not be £7 million, but we can see Manchester United spending 13 to 14 million pounds at the very least, in a loan deal. And that I would say this is not a very lucrative one. In my opinion, spending 14 million pounds on Marc Cucurella on a loan deal, I mean, that just shows our level. We can't even manage to get 1 million for a player like Zidane Iqbal. We can't even manage to sell players like Eric Bailly, Donny van de Beek, Scott McTominay, Harry Maguire, but we end up spending 13 to 14 million pounds potentially on a player like Marc Cucurella, who is not even a permanent player, who will not be even a permanent player for us. He will be a loan deal, and we would be spending 13 million on him. And that just shows you, man, that just shows you the level we run with. I mean, seriously, the way Manchester United have handled this summer transfer window, it is one of the worst windows we have ever had. Believe me, guys. Yeah, we have had, really, really bad ones, but the one, we really expected this one to be something special. We really thought so. After securing that spot in Champions League, after winning a trophy, after finishing third, after, playing final in the FA Cup against Manchester City, after doing all those things, I really thought that Eric Ten Hag would get the proper backup in this season, but that was not the case. That was not going to be the case, and as it stands right now, it is quite clear that yeah, he haven't got the backup he absolutely needed and he absolutely deserved. So yeah, anyway, what can we do, man? What can we do? Moving on to our next subject, which we can do, is regarding Mengi. So the Express have come out and said Luton Town have identified Manchester United centre-back Mengi as a late transfer target. According to the Telegraph, Mengi is on Luton boss Rob Edwards' radar before Friday's deadline. The 21-year-old has previously had loan spells at Derby and Birmingham, and United are open to letting him leave for more senior minutes. See, after reading that particular article, I really did thought that yeah, Mengi is going out on loan. But what Fabrizio have to say about that was, Luton Town are set to sign Mengi from Manchester United. Deal agreed as reported. Permanent transfer for Mengi, who is set to undergo medical tests soon. So yeah, it will be a permanent deal. Mengi will be moving out from Manchester United and joining Luton Town in the coming hours. The price haven't been disclosed yet, but I'm pretty sure it will not be a substantial amount. I absolutely do not think so. What, maybe we can get 1-2 million, the way we handles our outgoing. If we can get a 2 million payout, that would be awesome, man. That is the level our club gets run by. So yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. If we can get rid of a player like Noam Amaron on 800k, a junior talent in which we have spent 2 million pounds and 4 years. After spending 2 million pounds and 4 years, we have got 800k out of that young talent. I mean, seriously. And we went out, bought, 2-3 years back, we went out and bought Amad Diallo by spending 36 million, I guess. When we bought Anthony Martial, it was around 40 million pounds. We have bought Rasmus Højlund on 70 million euro plus 15 million euros in add-ons. But when it comes to selling our young talents, our future talents, we cannot make those still happen. Absolutely not. And that just shows you it is not murder madness. It just shows you the weakness of those men. Men like Murdoch Madness, not Murdoch Madness, men like John Murdoch or Richard Arnold. So yeah, I actually changed his name to Murdoch Madness, I guess. So anyway, those were the reports regarding Caden Mengi. So please do let me know, guys. Every one of your opinion is very much valuable to me, as you guys already know that. So please do let me know your opinion on every other regard, which we are talking about today. Whether it's AMRABAT or CUCURELLA or MENGI or even Van de Beek, which will be our next subject. This came out from the Express as well, that FC Lorient have reached an agreement with Manchester United to sign Donny Van de Beek on loan. According to Foot Mercato, the League One outfit have a deal in place to take Van de Beek for the season, but they haven't yet agreed personal terms with the Dutch midfielder. And regarding Donny Van de Beek, what Fabrizio Romano had to say was, Donny Van de Beek has never negotiated with Lorient or Genoa and is still assessing options for his next move. Manchester United rejected Real Sociedad's final approach for Donny, but he is still expected to leave. So yeah, Real Sociedad have put their final approach for Donny, and we have allegedly rejected that, what Fabrizio Romano is claiming. So yeah, Real Sociedad option is out of the window, but now he is getting linked with Genoa and Lorient, FC Lorient. So yeah, but the news that came out just a little while ago, maybe half an hour, it came from Laurie Whitwell, and he said Galatasaray have approached Manchester United about a deal for Donny Van de Beek. Lorient are also interested, but Galatasaray are more advanced as it stands. So yeah, Lorient are trying to get Donny Van de Beek from us, but as it stands right now, Galatasaray is the one who is leading that Donny Van de Beek race. You know what? I feel a bit comfort in that news. I do get a bit of comfort in that particular news because I was worried. We all knew that that Real Sociedad was the only club who got linked with Donny Van de Beek in this whole summer transfer window. There were literally not a single club, other than Real Sociedad, who were interested in signing him. But as it stands right now, it could be Genoa, it could be FC Lorient, and now what Laurie Whitwell is claiming, that Galatasaray is the one leading that race. So I do hope we will see Donny Van de Beek going out of the club. As we all know that Maguire will not leave, according to the last update we have got from every other journalist, that Harry Maguire is not leaving the club in this season. We may see Scott McTominay going out in the final hours. It can happen. Anything can happen right now. My fingers will be crossed, and I will do hope that we do get rid of Scott McTominay and we should sell him, not on a loan. If we are sending him on a loan to Bayern Munich, then we should get Ryan Gravenberch instead of him. That should be the deal we should be making. I don't know if that happens, it will happen. But as the news are coming out regarding Gravenberch, moments before I started this live show, I got that news that he may join Liverpool. He may end up selecting Liverpool over any other club. So if that happens, it will happen, man. As I have said, if we are going to let go of Scott McTominay to, the Bayern Munich, if that is the case, if that is going to be the case, I do want that guarantee that we would get Gravenberch instead in a loan deal. No permanent deal. If we are not able to sell McTominay, we will not be able to buy Gravenberg as well. So yeah, it will naturally be a loan deal, and in my opinion, it should be a fantastic deal. If we can exchange loan with Scott McTominay and get Ryan Gravenberg, that would be absolutely fantastic. So please guys, make sure to let me know all of your opinion regarding all of these subjects, and do vote on that poll. And regarding our last subject, it is about Hannibal Mengi and what they are saying, what Romano have said. Manchester United's offer, sorry. This is not the one, yeah. Hannibal is a target for both Sevilla and Everton. Manchester United may accept a loan, but he is seen as a player who has the potential to make an impression on this season. There were already some photographs, with him and Eric Ten Hag training on the first team squad. So yeah, as we have seen, he gotten some potential chance. In our preseason matches, Hannibal have really played decently, I must say. If he haven't put up any world-class performance, it wasn't bad either. So yeah, we can see Hannibal getting some potential pitch time in this very season. That may happen, but what Laurie Whitwell is saying, that Hannibal is a target for both Sevilla and Everton. Manchester United may accept a loan. So if it is going to happen, if Hannibal is going to leave us for this year, that will be a loan deal. It will not be a permanent move, which is quite comfortable with me. But if Eric Ten Hag do think that he cannot give Hannibal the time, the minutes he need on the pitch, and he will do some good by joining Sevilla, or maybe Everton, in my opinion, he should join Sevilla, because I do not trust the system, the way Everton is getting run by now. Every other aspect of Everton is really taking some heat for the past couple of years. So yeah, in my opinion, if he is going out on loan, he should join Sevilla. It's a good club. Maybe he will learn something from there. So please guys, do let me know all of your opinions regarding all of this subject. And if you are new to the channel, brother, please do subscribe. It is absolutely free. It will cost you nothing. Yagaseni is asking, when is Glazers leaving this club? Oh my god. That is a question of $1 million, Yagaseni, and no one knows the answer. I do not think that even Glazers know that answer. So who am I to answer that question? Adam is saying, Mount deal was unnecessary. I feel bad. AMRABAT deal compared to Mount. See, Adam, as I have said, brother, as I have said this so many times, and I will say this again, Mr. Mount is a good signing. He is a good signing. I do believe so. I'm not just saying that. I do believe Mason Mount is a good signing, but he wasn't, it was not supposed to be our first signing. As I have said, if Eric Ten Hag wanted a striker, go for a striker. Why would you buy a centre mid and try to convert him into a striker, which he is exactly doing with Mason Mount? He brought Mason Mount and then he is trying to, change him to a defensive mid role. He is not comfortable with that. He never played on that role. He really does not know what to do, and that is the main reason he became invisible in all those matches he played. That was the main reason. Put him on his own position, he may do something good. But you can't convert a player all the time. Yeah, maybe Luke Shaw can do a good job as as an inverted fullback, which wasn't the case at all. He wasn't very good at all. I will not say he was good at all. As a left back, Luke Shaw is brilliant. But as an inverted left back, not a chance, not at all. Even Rashford as a striker, some things does not work. So with Mason Mount as a defensive midfield does not work at all, and that is the main reason I thought that the order of signing which Manchester United did, first signing Mason Mount, second Andre Onana, third Hojlund, and now we are getting for AMRABAT, that should not have been the case. We should have gotten AMRABAT at the very first place, because that is the one thing we needed. Then we should have signed a striker. Then we should have signed a centre back. And see, if I was the manager of Manchester United, I wouldn't have let go of De Gea in this season. Yeah, I may have gotten rid of him eventually, but in this season I would have kept him. And saved that 45-50 million pounds which we have spent on Onana. We could have spent that on in some other aspect of the field, maybe a striker, maybe another centre mid or something like that. So yeah, I would have done that. But it was Eric Ten Hag's choice. He really wanted Onana, he really wanted Hojlund and Mount. He gotten all those players. I am excited about all those players, but those players does not solve any of our existing problems. They does not. Because if it was Harry Kane or Victor Osimhen instead of Haaland, it would have solved at least one of our problems. That yeah, we have gotten a striker, a proven striker, a box-to-box striker who can score goals. In whom we can put all our hope. But if we do that with Haaland, it will not be fair to him. It will absolutely not be fair to him. So yeah, I do not think that he has solved any problem. Yeah, he's already injured. He can get injured again. Who knows? I do hope that will not be the case. Otherwise, we will end up with two strikers, two injured strikers. That will not do us any good, brother. Believe me, Modiji, I was talking just about that. Oh my God, that is like a telepathy. I was thinking about that Manchester United have become a, Hindi daily opera. I mean, seriously, daily soap operas, there are daily soap operas, in the language Hindi. We have seen that dilik music and all that stuff. That is the way Manchester United works. Breaking news, we have put on some grills. Breaking news, Mason Mount have brushed his teeth. Breaking news, Haaland learned how to tie his shoelaces. That is exactly how Manchester United works. The level of PR shit we put up with all those things. The only reason they missed all those stuff with Andre Onana because he was in a hurry to join our squad. I'm pretty sure we would have gotten to see all those stuffs regarding Andre Onana as well. The way we have acted after signing Mason Mount, oh my God. It was like we have signed already, Kylian Mbappe, Messi and Neymar at the same time. I mean, seriously, what the fuck ever Mason Mount was doing, it was on our app. And that is exactly, we have become a Hindi daily soap opera. That is exactly we have become. All that drama, all that master strokes and all that stuff, murder madness. Oh my God, boom, what the fuck, Mason Mount for 55 million. Oh my God. Seriously, we have bought a player who would have cost us 200 million, but we have only paid 55 million. That was the exact way they were reacting at the very least. I mean, seriously, brother. Is it true that Manchester United are currently bankrupt? See, brother, yeah, it is true. In a way, it is true. Any club who is in debt over 1 billion definitely is, by definition, it is bankrupted already. But yeah, as we make a lot of money, as we generate an unfathomable amount of money, still we are in debt, which shows you how the Glazers work. Because they take all the money out and they do not put anything inside the club, or they do not even think of, to getting rid of that debt which they have created, but which is over Manchester United heads now. Yeah, I know that. I guess Premier League have already changed that rule that right now no one can buy a club, putting a debt over the club. Someone can take a debt to buy a club, from a bank or something like that, but that debt will be their own. That will not be the club's debt, which was not the case in the year of 2005 when the Glazers get a hold of Manchester United. So yeah, answer to your question, yeah, we are bankrupted, brother. But you know what? We make a huge amount of money. We do make that, absolutely. If it wasn't about the Glazers, we could have done a really fair job, even without any kind of, external investment from our owners. But as it stands, we do need that. Shubhajit is saying we have finished. Okay, man. Let me see the poll. 44 votes and 61% of you guys thinks yes. If you ask me, guys, if I'm being honest with you, I do think that we will get Sofian Amrabat. There is not a chance we can, make that deal fall out, because if we fail to sign Sofian Amrabat, that would be a massive PR disaster, which our club does not want. We all know that Manchester United right now is all about those PR stunt. So yeah, that will, hamper their PR status if we can see it properly. So yeah, we will make that Amrabat deal happen. Believe me, guys. When I say, based on the market, we should just take the risk and buy Amrabat. After all, we bought Maguire for 80 million. When we do not have the money. We do not have the money. If we have that money, we could have bought him already. We would have seen our Amrabat, played on that Nottingham Forest match or even that Tottenham match as well. But we simply do not have the money. We do have the money. Our owners will not spend it. So yeah, Shondipan is saying, but nothing harm. Forest beat Amrabat for 17 million. Whole Manchester United own different. As it is, Glazers has emptied Man United treasury. So the only option we have for him is loan because of financial fair play rules. But by January, United will be fully there. I hope so, brother. I hope so. But if we still see that the Glazers are still the owner of Manchester United in that month of January, I do not see any changes, man, to be very honest. Shinjit is saying, is it the Glazers or fair play? I can't keep up. The injuries are killing us too. It is the Glazers play. It is, yeah, there is financial fair play, obviously, but why? If we ask that question, why Manchester United is being slapped around by that financial fair play? Because of that massive debt we have over our head. And who put that debt on that place at the first place? It was the Glazers. So yeah, it is the Glazers play, not financial fair play. And one word, just to answer your question, Chanjuti, I will give you a one-word answer. Chelsea. Period. Shoptami saying Man United wants to buy Sufyan for free all this time. I guess that was our target, Shoptami. Kurkure news. Yeah, we all knew that in our community we didn't want it Kukurea, but what can we do, man? What can we do? Chelsea just completed a deal in under 24 hours. Meanwhile, we are still behaving like we have the best squad with no reinforcement. See, the thing is that if you guys list all the players we have signed, it could really look like a Nottingham Forest, summer transfer window. Whelan, Mount, Onana was a good one, the only good one in my opinion. Amrabat, Cucurella on loan, and Altai Bayandi. I mean, seriously, after inheriting the worst squad ever of English Premier League, and was still able to win a trophy, was still able to finish the league on third position, was still able to secure that position in the coming Champions League, was still able to do all those things and played another final in FA Cup as well. Still we end up with a summer, a very mediocre summer in my opinion, a very mediocre one. As I have said, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, City, Tottenham, Newcastle, even West Ham have had a better transfer window than Manchester United this season. And let's not kid with that Murdoch madness anymore, because the level of incompetence they have showed every time we needed those guys, they let us down. So yeah, there is no Murdoch madness, there is only Murdoch sadness, man. He should cut his hair. Pooja is saying, I guess you're talking about Kukurea. Yeah, I guess that. Prithviraj is saying Manchester United is in shambles. No doubt, man, no doubt. Galatasaray have approached Manchester United about a deal for Donny Van de Beek. Yeah, man, as I've just said, it came out of Lottie Whitwell. So yeah, I guess I said Fabrizio, no? Sorry, that came out of Lottie Whitwell. Not if I had said Fabrizio, that wasn't Fabrizio. It was Lottie Whitwell. Galatasaray should just be 20 million for him already. We have a player, man. They weren't even able to give us for 50. The last offer for Fred was 10 million plus 5 million in add-ons. A player who have played 56 games for Manchester United last season. And do you really think they would pay 20 million for Donny Van de Beek, who haven't been able to, secure his spot on Manchester United? I do not think so, brother. That will not be the case. We could have gotten that amount of money by selling Fred. Absolutely, we should have done that. See, we have gotten rid of a player who has played 56 games for us in the last season, but we still we haven't replaced him. I mean, seriously, and now we are getting rid of Donny Van de Beek and we are only signing Sofian Amrabat. So where is your Donny Van de Beek substitute? Or if Donny Van de Beek substitute is Sofian Amrabat, then where is your Fred's backup? There is none. There is none. Absolutely, there is none. Siddharth is saying Galatasaray should just go. I just read that. Manchester United is trying to raise funds for AMRABAT. Dhoni should go. I do not think that we will make a permanent deal, brother. Believe me. I would also prefer Dhoni to join Galatasaray. It is much better than Lorient. Yeah, it is. Absolutely, it is. Loan offered by Manchester United for Sofian Amrabat rejected by Fiorentina. Source Dimarzio. Yeah, man. As we have just discussed, brother. Eric is saying, hello, mate. Hello, Eric. Hello, Ricky. I guess Ricky takes old news on Indo. Yeah, it isn't that old, Ricky. But yeah, Manchester United sincerely don't know what they really need. They do know, man. Believe me, Eric. They do know what they need. They know what they need, but they will not go for that because it costs money. Yeah, they will spend stupidly on a player like, as I said, I am not against of signing, Rasmus Højlund or Mason Mount or Andre Onana. I'm quite happy with all of those signings, but the amount of money we have spent over the years, it just boggles my mind. As I have said, that people always slams around on social media that Eric Ten Hag have spent 430 million, Eric Ten Hag have spent 430 million, but no. Essentially, potentially, we could have gotten all of the players Eric Ten Hag have signed, under that 300 million pound budget. But we have overpaid in every other instance, no matter who the player is, whether it's Anthony, whether it's Martinez, whether it's Mason Mount or Rasmus Højlund, we have overpaid for all of those players. That should not have been the case. If we would have saved some of money regarding all of those players, we could have, gotten Sofian Amrabat way earlier, brother. Believe me. Why did they not loan Mount and sign Amrabat? I don't know, Shangutta, why haven't they done that? Andre is saying, why alone go get this fellow? Glazers should give United to Justin. Yeah, absolutely. There is not an ounce of doubt about that. But as I've said, Glazers, whenever the Glazers see, Manchester United, that dollar symbols dangles out of their eyes. The only thing Manchester United is to them is a money-making machine. They're milking a cow. For fuck's sake, they're simply doing that. Manchester United is a cow to them who gives a lot of milk, and they're happy about that. They does not care in which condition the cow lives in. So yeah, it is what it is. Jerry saying, hello mate, hello Jerry, thank you so much for joining. Thank you all of you guys for joining this session. Not much homegrown talent from the youth team coming through like there used to be when it worked and we were successful. We need a class of 23. I do not think that is going to be the case, brother. Financial fair play affecting us as no one wants our players. Absolutely, man. We have put stupid amount of wages on those players' bill. We have bought them with stupid amount of money so that the Glazers can use them as assets. Do not think that spending 85 million, 87 million pounds on Harry Maguire was an accident. No. We deliberately do those deals so that they look like a fucking gorgeous asset which the Glazers can use against our debts. So yeah, brother. Tulipo is saying normally we the fans know this our Manchester United club is dead good. They support because we love their badge. Yeah, man. We have all the love for our club, but our owners are bullshit, brother. What can we do? Ono is saying United was confident that because the player was waiting for 2 months, he thought that he would be as his option 3. In the meanwhile, was getting a goalkeeper. If United know that need a midfield, why they get first goalkeeper instead him? That was waiting like 2 months. It is a lack of respect. Here I do not apply that the club is great and that he thought that no players could be. See, the thing is that when I will say it again, the order of signing, the order of all of our signing was absolutely bullshit. I don't know who is actually responsible that, whether it's Eric Ten Hag or John Murdoch or Richard Arnold or the Glazers, but the order, we have signed all of those players, which should not have been the case. We should have secured Amrabat first. We should have secured a striker first. We should have secured another centre back first. We should have secured a backup for Casemiro first. Then, if we had that monetary power, then we could have gotten rid of David De Gea and buy a player like Andre Onana or buy a player like Mason Mount. But which was not the case. As I've said, man, the order of signing was absolutely in shambles. Alusine is saying the Glazers are a bunch of criminals. There is nothing like FFP fucking absolutely, absolutely, man. You are absolutely spot on. You are, and I will say welcome to the community. I guess it is your first, first text with us. Absolutely kudos, man, for doing that, for interacting with us. And what you have said, it is absolutely right. There is no financial fair play. That is a myth. As I have said, there is just one word answer: Chelsea Football Club. Done. Period. Mic drop. Whatever you say. Chelsea is the answer to it. They have spent 1 billion. They have spent 1 billion over 12 months of period, over a period of 12 months. And they do not have even a fucking jersey sponsor. So yeah, seriously, man. If Murdoch and Arnold negotiated to go for a loaf of bread, it would come back still a pair of bookends. Oh my God, Shwazi. That was a good one, brother. That was a good one. I can see that, we find new ways to insult the Glazers, man. We can get creative. Why now United should stop this expensive joke? I don't know, man. They play, you go explain the reason why you have been keeping him waiting. I don't know, man. There is no reason other than our utter incompetence. Other than that, I see no reason that why we would have made AMRABAT waited for so long time, man. Shurmila is saying Scott McTominay won't join FC Bayern, pretty goal. As I have said, I do not see that happening. I simply do not see Scott McTominay as a Bayern Munich player. I mean, seriously. The level of players play there. They are not Manchester United, that they will settle for something, much less. So yeah, it is not. I do not see that happening. I can see that you guys had fun. Thank you so much for letting me know that. Purvayan is saying Cucurella starts for Chelsea despite the interest from Manchester United. Okay. Shajbati is saying I thought they have agreed the deal. Regarding whom, Shajbati, can you please, clarify that? Shayandani is saying if he gets an injury, we Manchester United will back out. We ain't a recovering word. Yeah, as the players are treating that way. Mount injured, Hoyland injured. So technically, all of the players we have signed, we have got only one player, and that is Andre Onana, who may leave us in January for playing AFCON. All the best to him for representing his country, but Manchester will get far, no doubt about that. Umra is saying, pranam bhai. It's good if he plays well and the transfer is done tomorrow, then we'll know he is ready for Sunday game. If he's awful, I trust Man United fans to do their work and social media after the game tonight, and we will not sign him. The board is afraid of the fans. That they are, man. As I've said, our club is PR driven. The only thing they care about is the PR. Believe me, if they wouldn't have faced a lashback regarding Mason Greenwood, we would have seen Mason Greenwood in our club. The only reason we haven't seen him, they do not care about morality. They do not care about what Mason Greenwood have done or not done. They do not care about any of those things. The only reason they care about is the money. How can they make money out of the worst situation? So yeah, you know what? Even it just hit me. We need to sell Greenwood as well. Nobody's talking about that. We have one day left in our window. Greenwood is still a Manchester United player as it stands right now, and there is not what should I say, a decibel of sound regarding that Mason Greenwood deal. I mean, seriously, what the fuck are they doing, man? Just to show United how good is he. Watch us not end up with him and AMRABAT. Ishank is saying, Akash is saying, see their life make him no combat injury. Shaintam is saying 50-50. Let me see that, brother. Yeah, it is. 68%. It's absolutely 50-50. Okay, man. That is not really close. It is equal actually. Yeah. Lovely is dancing. Okay. Fabrizio Romano on Marc Cucurella, the deal is very, very advanced between Manchester United and Chelsea. They still have to clarify some things in terms of loan fee and salary coverage. Yeah, as I have said, that we have put in a 2 million fee deal, but Chelsea have rejected and they wanted 7 million, which Manchester wasn't complying to pay. So yeah, I guess they will meet in a middle ground around 3 to 4 million pounds, and we will have to pay 100% of his wages. Shonathan is saying, get me Amrabat. Amen to that, brother. Get me Amrabat too. Make transfer close. Jim is saying, vote Kollam. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, all of you guys, for letting me know your opinions. I can see there has been a lot of messages and I absolutely love that. We are begging teams to allow us sign their player on loan. Where did we lose shame as a club? When the Glazers got us, Nanda. In the year of 2005, since the year of 2005, we gradually lose our integrity, our hope, our respect. Anything you say, we have started losing that the instant the Glazers got a hold of Manchester United. So it was the year 2005. Since then, will Rasmus Hojlund play against Arsenal? He should. He absolutely should. But as we all know that Erik ten Hag is a very statistic-based manager. So if he finds anything, a simple doubt in his mind, I am pretty sure that he will bench him, or he will not be even on the squad. As I have said that in the last press conference he have given, he said that it was his first session with the first team squad, but from since then there haven't been one photograph of Rasmus Hojlund training with our first team. So yeah, he can play, he may not. We will see about that, brother. Osman is saying, why is Erik ten Hag not requesting for new players and the window is yet to be closed? If so, then we will be having another problem with this. Man, Erik ten Hag is requesting all the players in the world. Believe me, he have already requested, which we were not able to get him, and he is still requesting now. But our club is not backing him up, as I will always say. No matter what anyone says, that I will not comply with. As I said, you have all the right to bash Erik ten Hag, but there is no reason to bash Erik ten Hag. You can criticize him, but bashing him or saying Erik ten Hag out, that is just utter bullshit, man. Sholwana is saying we really need to improve. The last couple games have been nothing but below par performance. I don't have to imagine how scared I am for Sunday. Yeah, man. As I have said this for the past 4-5 days, I guess that I am quite scared about that Arsenal game. Believe me. If we concede 2 early goals with Arsenal, forget about any 3-2 comeback. We will end up getting, punched with 6, 7, 8 goals even. So yeah, that 8-2 win we have got against Arsenal, that can get reversed. I'm not saying that will happen. I hope that will not happen, but it can happen. No squad depth. Where is Rasmus? Almost 3 players are needed before 1st September. A midfielder, a central defender, and a left wing back. We will see, man. Which players we end up with. Rishabh is saying 70 votes. Thank you. I will say it again. Thank you so much, brothers, for letting me, your opinion, for being so vocal. Swaraj is saying sometimes if you notice clearly, it's like Manchester United doesn't work hard or want to achieve a lot anymore. Look at how other teams work on transfers and how they scout for good players. For God's sake, it's very clear. We need an absolutely, Swaraj. You are quite spot on about that. We are lazy. Our officials are lazy. Our football director is lazy. Our scouts are not competent. We do not spend, a substantial amount of time on young players, which is the main reason we end up spending so much money on players like Rasmus Hojlund, players like Mason Mount. That should not have been the case. It should not have been the case. Absolutely not, brother. Joshua is saying it's the glory mentality. Players are lazy. They don't even care. Okay, man. Please, where is our new striker? Nowhere to be found, Rajdeep. Nowhere to be found. Devopriya is saying the week is almost over. Bring in AMRABAT so he can adapt to the new system. Man, tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow will be the last day. We will have our summer transfer window, so we will see about that, man. Preparing with Maguire and Cuckoo. Yeah, man. Those are the options we are left with. No Maguire, no problem. But there is Maguire, Sanjana. So yeah, we have a problem regarding that subject. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. If it is the case, please do smash that like button, and if you do enjoy the show and if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe, because you know what, if you are a Manchester United fan, and it absolutely will cost you nothing. So yeah, please do that, brother. Please do that and help reach our community that 175 subscriber mark. And now I will break the bad news. Believe me, guys. Believe me, I tried everything, but it just didn't happen. And the bad news is, I know that many of your guys' hearts will be broken, because my heart is broken, believe me. We all know that tomorrow will be the final day of our summer transfer window. and I will not be able to come live. I will not be able to come live. As you guys know that I work with the company. I have a few days of work left with them, and tomorrow I have to go out and work on that particular project in Sundarban. So I will not be available tomorrow, and my heart is breaking right now by just saying this, because I know how much we will be missing. If we get AMRABAT, there will be no Here We Go videos. If we get CUCURELLA, there will be no Here We Go videos. Rohit have already said, what the hell? Seriously, man, believe me, I tried my best to reach that on that particular day. He's saying, man, आ जाओ रोहित, आ जाओ भाई, बहुत गर्मी है, बहुत. It's absolutely, believe me, it's a furnace. In summer, it is a furnace. I have been working there, on the projects of plantation over the 5-6 years. Over the last 5-6 years, I have been working there. Man, oh man, I have nothing against Sundarban. I have seen, Sundarban tigers, Royal Bengal tigers as well. I have clicked some of their photos as well. See, I have had my, fair share of time at Sundarban, but I am not looking forward to that tomorrow. Believe me, guys, because I know the amount of news I will be missing and the excitement, I will miss with you guys. So yeah, sorry, brother. I do hope you guys will be able to forgive your relative group, but I will see you on 1st September. I will see you, that I promise that. Srishti saying that Pujadi will chat with us. Yeah, absolutely, you guys can do that. The community section is there, out there for all of you guys. Please do chat, and I will, I will keep some updated news on that. I will keep posting some updated news on that community section so that you guys can talk over there, mull over there, and I will read every one of those comments. So please to make sure. Srishti, thank you for your idea. Absolutely, thank you. Pooja also said, okay, Srishti, thank you, all of you guys once again, and as always, kudos to you guys, absolutely kudos to you guys. And you know what, I will see you guys at 1st September at our 4 p.m. show. Until then, goodbye, good night, and please do take care, and I will see you guys at 1st of September. Thank you for joining, thank you for being so understanding, for being so supportive, and as I always say, the love and support you guys have shown to this community, it's unfathomable, it's unbelievable, and it's fantastic. So thank you guys, thank you. Okay, brother, okay, every one of you guys, good night, goodbye, and do take care.